Welcome to my channel. I am Lynn. This is Mistress of Highlight, showing you how to make some rose water. First, you obviously need roses, a bottle, distilled water, a pot. What you do first, put that distilled water in the pot. I put in about a half a gallon. And then I took roses that I got from my local H-E-B, and I pulled the petals off and put them in the water. And I got a dozen roses. That was all I was able to find in the store there. But I took petals off for about 6 roses and then put the rest in a vase to make my kitchen look all nice and pretty. So you got the roses and the water in the pot. And what you want to do is you want to submerge those petals into the water. See there? You want to push them in all the way into the water there. There you go. And then once you got that rocking and rolling, now you can turn the water on. And you're going to heat them up. You're going to let the water boil and everything. There you go. So when they heat up, what you see happen here is the color comes off the petals. Now with the red, they look pink like that. And if they're pink roses, they'll basically turn white. So once it gets to that point, you're going to turn off the water, put them in the strainer there, and I got another big metal bowl underneath there. See? So I got those big petals there in the strainer. And then you see there's other still little parts in there. But don't worry, we'll take care of that with that small strainer there. And under that small strainer is a little funnel thing. That's from Tupperware. So that bottle, it's an industrial bottle. I just got it to hold some rose water in. So now I'm pouring that rose water in through that strainer and through that funnel into that bottle. Now, check this out. Don't use an industrial cleaning bottle for the rose water for your face, all right? Because you want a mist spray bottle. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. All right, see here, watch. I did this on purpose because look how that sprays. You don't want that spraying on your face like that. So that yielded about 30 ounces of rose water. That's what I'm talking about. You want mist bottles, okay? They stay good in the fridge once you put the rose water in there. It's good for a month in the fridge and a week if you don't refrigerate it. So those bottles you see there, that's a 3.4 ounce mist bottle, and those were on Amazon for $8 or $9, right? The little smaller ones you see there was a set of 3 for $5. So what I'm telling you there in that part of the video is that I'm going to take some of that rose water and some distilled water, and I'm going to pour them in those bottles. I'm going to mix it together, dilute it a bit, you see? So there I'm showing you those small bottles. Those I'm going to use for travel, for like conventions and stuff. Because you want to use rose water in your prep process of your skin. It adds some extra hydration to your skin after you wash it, tone it, moisturize it and stuff. So check this out. So in that 3.4 ounce bottles that I got, right, I'm telling you how I'm going to dilute it with the distilled water. They came with that funnel thing. Check this shit out. Like, what are you supposed to do with this? Watch. You see that? You try and pour it. It spilled everywhere. And it was like drops. It was like, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. So, take that out because obviously I knew that wasn't going to work, but I had to show you so you don't do it, all right? So anyway, I took the distilled water and I filled it up about, I want to say, well, that was almost halfway to be honest. I wanted to do just a third, but whatevs. So it'll still work. So now I'm taking with that industrial bottle, I'm putting the spray part away because obviously I don't want it to leak, right? And then I pour the rose water in the bottles there. Now I have multiple bottles there because it was cheaper for me to buy more than just get one. And it's hard to just get one bottle. So the cool thing is about what I'm doing here that I'm showing you is that you can make some for friends or family. Also, we got the holidays coming, right? So that's a good DIY project to sit there and do and give to gifts for friends or stocking stuffers, whatever, right? Now, the thing is that, so altogether in supplies and stuff, I spent $27. But here, check this out. If you go out and buy rose water in a store, the average bottle that I've seen was something like $9.99 or something like that. Sometimes a little more, a little less, but they have extra shit in them, and you don't really want to put that in your face, right? So that's the bottles there. And so for $27, I ended up making what, like 4 of those 3.4 ounce bottles and 3 of those 2 ounce bottles. And then I still had a ton left over that I could sit there and put into other mist bottles and give to friends and family or whatever and stuff like that. Like I said, tell them to put it in the fridge, if anything, because then it'll last longer. It shouldn't hurt your face or anything to sit there and put refrigerated rose water. You could do other kinds of do-it-yourself water too, like cucumber mint. You could do it lavender, chamomile, stuff like that. And, you know, they're usually used for refreshing on your face, to make you feel more relaxed, more refreshed. In this case, this rose water adds more hydration to your skin. Lavender, people like to use because it calms them, you know, makes them feel relaxed, right? Cucumber mint is so that you feel refreshed. So there's different ones you can do, and you can find the recipes for the DIY for that for yourself, like on Pinterest and everything, and that ends up working out real good. So see, look at that. I still had extra. I showed you how to do it on a couple of them, but wait till you see the last picture at the end, because I sat there and I ended up having a ton extra. And see that rose water has that nice pink color too. So now you sit there and you got like pretty pink rose water. Isn't that nice? And I did it in my kitchen also, so that way I didn't make like a bunch of mess like in my bedroom or in my bathroom or anything like that. So you could do that too. And there it is. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment.